the jester from Leicester. He was 9-6 down and he won 4 frames in a row, and he takes the Masters for the second time, and he becomes the 2010 PokerStars.com Masters champion. Well done to both players. Congratulations, Mark Selby.
Well, obviously, Ronnie, major disappointment to lose that final, but it was a brilliant final all day, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't a good final for me because I lost, but Mark played well. He deserved his win. You know, he played well towards the end, and never really got a good look in the last 4 frames. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Yeah,
from 9-7, it was a little tricky to get a chance there, but then of course you had the green, which you had to cut. Tricky shot, that wasn't it?
Well, you know, you have to take your chances when you get them, and you know, it wasn't an easy shot, but you have to take the scruff of the neck sometimes, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't, but, you know, it's one of them things.
Been a tough week, hasn't it?
No, not really.
They've had tough matches, people have played well, haven't they? Well, you have to work hard to get here this week.
Well, that's what you expect. I mean, they're professionals, you know, you don't expect people to miss balls. I mean, you know, it hasn't been a tough week, really. You know, my form hasn't been great, but to get to the final, I've surprised myself. So, you know, I ain't too disappointed.
OK, thank you very much. Ronnie O'Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Would that be the best match you've ever been involved in?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, like Ronnie said, the standard in parts of the match was really good, and obviously with the atmosphere as well. To play Ronnie in any tournament is always a great atmosphere, but to play him here in London's a dream come true.
Now, you must be very proud of your application there today, because you were behind in the match all the time, 9-7. What were you thinking then?
I was just thinking, just dig in and just take 1 frame at a time. I mean, you never know in this game, a bit of run of the ball here and there could change the match. So I was just taking 1 frame at a time, and I thought if I have to scrap it out, I'll scrap it out.
Microphone, we have another one there. Rob, come over your mic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There you go. And of course, the amazing thing here is, what is it with final frame deciders with you? You've had 7 here now and won all 7.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I think, like I say, with the one-table situation, every single time you come out to play a match, it's like playing in a final. So, I mean, obviously, I love the atmosphere, and obviously, I seem to thrive off it.
And onwards and upwards for the World Championship, that's got to be the big one, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I got off to a bad start to the season, but obviously this should give me the confidence and kick-start my season from now on.
Well, thanks very much. You're involved in a great final. It's wages time. Congratulations to both players.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the presentation party representing the sponsors, PokerStars.com, Emma Crow, representing the WPBSA, the chairman, Barry Hearn, and a special guest representing all the players, the whirlwind, Jimmy White. The runner-up, receiving the silver medal and a cheque for £75,000, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And the winner, receiving the gold medal, the championship trophy, a cheque for £150,000, and the title, 2010 PokerStars.com Masters Champion, the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby.
He's done it again. The jester from Leicester is the man who's smiling here at Wembley. His 3rd final, his 2nd victory in this event. Ken, And Steve, sum up what we've seen tonight.
I think it's one of the best comebacks ever we've seen, one of the best finals and one of the best weeks of snooker that we've ever seen at the Masters. A fantastic comeback. Ronnie played his part in it as well, but what a fantastic comeback by Max. Absolutely awesome.
Well, special guests aplenty here. Jimmy White's joined us. Jimmy, it's been one of the great finals. Tell us what you made of that tonight.
It's an amazing match, you know, it was near perfection snooker all day and all week. We've seen some fantastic games, and Mark's gone to the wire 7 times and he's won every time, and he just got stronger. I don't think Ronnie did not much wrong. He didn't get a lot of chance the last 2 or 3 frames.
Now, I mentioned it could be the start of a new era. It's the first time Ronnie's been beaten by a member, if you like, of the young brigade in a major final like this. Could this be perhaps a changing of the guard, Jimmy?
Well, I just think the snooker's gone up another level again, if we could ever get there. You know, we've all tried all our careers to keep raising the bar, but Ronnie seems to be playing fantastic snooker, and now Barry's involved. I think it'll grow from strength to strength.
And it's great to see you still in there, Jimmy. Great to see you back at the Masters, and Steve as well. How much has this given you the inspiration to get back to...
Listen, I'm playing so good in practice. I come out here last Sunday, I was so nervous. It was like my first match ever. But we all us 3 guys, we still love playing. So we're trying, you know, to practice to win matches to get to these sort of tournaments.
Steve, tell me, what do you think this will do for Mark Selby's reputation and his status in the game?
Well, I think if ever you wondered about his temperament and about whether he could live with the big boys, I think he's proven it here. I think perhaps I fancied he was able to do that beforehand. Whether it's the changing of the guard, I'm not sure about that. I think John Higgins and Ronnie O'Sullivan have got still a lot to say. But I think we are entering a new decade. Snooker's going to change, and by the end of the decade, who's to say what the top 8, top 16 will look like? There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot more European players, a lot more Asian players coming through. Who knows? Mark Selby, well, in 10 years he could still be there.
He could, and of course Ronnie will still be there, I'm sure. But how might this affect Ronnie, do you think, Ken?
I don't think it'll affect him too much, but how much will it affect Mark Selby going into the World Championships? That is the question. He's one of the favourites now for every tournament he plays in, and the World Championship, a few months away, he's one of the men to beat now.
Well, Barry Hearn is out there with Mark Selby at the moment. He wants Ronnie to be a flag bearer for this sport. It looks like he's got a flag bearer in Mark Selby now as well, I would think, Jimmy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Mark's great for the game. I think Ronnie will be a bit disappointed, but he's got to reflect. You know, he hasn't done that much wrong. He could have easily won the tournament. So I think he enjoyed it in spells. We know Ronnie, he's up and down all the time, but without a shadow of a doubt, he's the greatest player I've ever seen.
Well, it's been a fantastic fun. It's been great to share it with all of you tonight. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And of course, it does give us great excitement for our next transmission, which of course will be 3 months today. Can you believe that? When we'll be at the World Championships in Sheffield. Now, John Higgins didn't have the best of times here at Wembley, but I'm sure he'll be ready to defend his title in Sheffield when he walks out on the opening day of the Championships on the 17th of April. And after his win tonight, I'm sure that Mark can hardly wait to get going too. And don't forget that the Welsh Open available to you on BBC Wales a week tomorrow. But that is it. It's Mark Selby who has delivered a masterstroke in this Masters final. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a breathtaking evening. But from all of us here at Wembley, thanks for being with us. Goodbye from us all.